Wait for it, wait for it. Boom, and we're out. Novak coming out swinging. Looks like he wants to try to pull away from the pack early. Ethan's not going to let that happen. Novak with the horsepower. Down that straightaway, Kyle gets it a little bit wrong, but he saves it. Ethan and Novak out front. Ethan going long on the hip jump as they come onto the straightaway, 1 and 2. Novak's car looking really rowdy on the straightaway in the sweeper with all that horsepower. Ethan's creeping up on him ever so slightly within about 2 lengths as they go onto the straightaway. Novak pulls away from him. Ethan pulls right back up to him in the infield as 1 and 2 come around the tabletop onto the straightaway. Kyle's going to be in third. Not too terribly far behind, but your race is at the front. Thank you for letting by. Novak and Ethan, 1 and 2. Ethan cutting real close on that pipe. Trying to chase down that TQ and Novak as they were locked in a death match earlier within a second of each other for multiple laps. As they come in on the infield, Ethan looking for a way around. Oh, he punks and gets by Novak. He gives it back to him. Novak retaliates as they go on the straightaway side by side. Nose and tail into the infield. Ethan goes long, loses a little time. Novak keeping it smooth and tight on the infield. With 3:24 to go, still a long way. Kyle's in third, Jason, Bob, and Lewis is your order. 1 and 2, side by side, into the infield. Oh, Ethan puts a clean pass on him. Let's see if Novak can retaliate as they come around. Oh, Novak goes long on the hip jump. As they go over the table, he goes long again onto the straightaway. That's going to get Ethan get away just a little bit. As they go into the infield, Novak mounting a charge, cutting right back. That's 1 and 2, thank you. As they come onto the straightaway, nose to tail. Drag race down the straightaway. Ethan still holding on. Novak right there. So close he could hear his thoughts as they come over the hip jump, onto the final jump, and then onto the straightaway. Ethan pulls away a little bit there, gets some breathing room as he opens up his gap by about 1 point something seconds. Novak still within striking distance, looking to mount a charge with 2:25 left. Trying to get around your leader, loses a little bit of time there as they go in. Oh, that's your leader. Let him by, thank you. 1 and 2 still right there as they come around over the table onto the straightaway. Ethan still holding on to it by ever so slightly, maybe 2 seconds tops. Novak still right there. As he's a little bit better for that section. With 2 minutes left, onto the straightaway they go. Novak goes a little bit wide there. Ethan just keeping her steady. Oh, he makes a small bobble. Novak not really there to capitalize on it as they come around the hip jump again. Novak closes back in onto the straightaway. Let's see if he goes a little bit inside. Okay, he doesn't lose so much there. All right, Bob, here, that's 1 and 2 coming by. Oh, thank you, Bob, for letting him by. All right, here's Novak. He's starting to stretch his lead out a little bit. With 1:31, he's given a little bit of breathing room to Ethan. With 1:25 left, Ethan, Steve, Kyle, Jason, Bob, and Lewis. 1:20 left on the clock. As your leader comes around, flips the tube a little bit, not going to slow him down too much. Downsides the table, onto the straightaway as he opens up his lead to about a straightaway. Still 1:06 left. That's a lot of racing. Anything could happen here. A rollover or a bobble, and it's a whole new deal. 1 minute left. Ethan's still holding on to it. 2-second lead over Novak. As they come into the infield, Ethan just keeping it smooth. Over the hip jump he goes. He takes a turn. Novak falling behind just a little bit now. 2 seconds. Let's see what happens here. All right, almost a 3-second lead as he opens it up. Your leader over the hip jump again, around the turn, coming out of the straightaway. Thanks, Bob, for letting him by. This is your leader coming up on you through the infield in the yellow. There he goes. Thank you. Oh, Kyle rolls over. Marshall. And Ethan is stretching his lead out with 18 seconds left. 3-second lead over Novak, Kyle, Jason, Bob, and Lewis. With 10 seconds left, let's see if they can both get around here for this last lap. 7 seconds. It looks like Ethan's going to do it. Can Novak squeak by? Or is this going to be it? Oh, here we go. Ethan's done. Waiting on Steve.
Jason Nolte
Caught at the
done.
line. Bob and
Steve
Lewis were
Novak
waiting
done.
on.
How
Bob
about
and
that
Lewis,
Bob
we're still
done?
waiting on Lewis, guys. Track's still
Luis
live.
Perez done.
Luis Perez done.
All
Ethan's going to
drivers
take that
are
by 2
finished.
seconds. Followed by Steve, Kyle, Jason, Bob.